Hey guys, Shawn, Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 57 on the year, and I again do these during lunchtime. So please grab your sandwich, your salad, your protein drink, and sit back and relax and enjoy and actually gain some value. You're going to learn and be educated on a variety of different topics that we're going to have in our conversation. And again, stay with us. It's only 20, 25 minutes. All you need to do is hit that wow button, comment something, hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you have a business, drop it in the comments. Let's collaborate. If you like what you're hearing, please hit that wow button numerous times. And then don't forget that share button. We want to help as many people as possible. So let me bring on Heather Corigan. How are you?
I'm great.
Thanks for taking some time out. This is awesome. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. And I know after that weekend we just had, I'm sure there's lots of opportunities. And it's something that it's scary for some agents when we get back into like the next day after a weekend. Like now you have to catch up, right? A lot of follow-up calls. And
I woke up to a million emails, a million this deal, that deal. Everything still goes on, right? Tuesday morning, it all hits you after the long weekend.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to keep moving forward, and you'll get through it. That's for sure. And you actually took some time out and going to drop some value for us. Can you give us an introduction of who you are for those that are in my community, where you started and what you're doing now?
Yeah. Gosh, oh gosh, where do I start? I actually went to school for business, and then I went to FIT for fashion buying and merchandising. Just when I was graduating, do you guys know Century 21 department store, not the realtor? They were at my school. They had a fashion show. I've always been a little peppy go-getter, always. I stuck in the back and gave them my resume. I knew I was graduating to get into their buying department. Like right then and there, they hired me on the spot. I've always had that in me. Go and get it. That's how I've always been. I attribute a lot of that to, I think I was the youngest in my grade. My mom I was always a little scrappy one, pushing and going and doing. And I think that's what helped bring me where I am today. So like I said, I was a buyer at Century 21 department store. I was, my Samsonite rep said to me, what are you doing in buying? You should be in sales. And I switched over to Samson. I became a rep for them. I got to know more and more people in the industry. And the magazine of the industry, Travelwear, approached me and said, how about you be our sales manager, publisher? Great. So now I'm doing ad sales in the travel and, like I said, luggage and fashion industry. And it was wonderful. I was a publisher and I was selling ads. I'm like, oh, now I love this. I love selling ads. This is great. I love my fashion background. I'll always have that flair, always take it with me. But this was something I really liked. From there, I got to know more and more people in the industry. And I'm like, I want to stick with advertising sales. I remember interviewing for I still was with this company, but I'm like, what's next? And I remember going to a restaurant and picking up, you ever see those postcards in bars, clubs, restaurants on the wall in the city?
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in the city. I remember picking one up and saying, I called them immediately. And that's where my Go Guerrilla Media, I'm VP of sales of that company. And we sell huge advertising programs, such as, it started with the postcards, HBO, where all our clients now. I sell huge advertising programs all over the country, video trucks, projection on buildings, street promotion, street stenciling, you name it. Work with the biggest companies. I'm VP of sales, been there for over 20 years. And a couple of years ago, I'm like, I need to get my real estate license. And I did. And it's just been wonderful. That's actually become part of me as well. Putting people in homes and seeing them happy and adding that to my resume has just really, it's just been amazing.
It's an awesome ride you're on, and it sets you up for what you are today. And you use what you've learned in the past for what you do on your daily skills right now.
That's what I just jumped right in. I literally said, okay, I'm selling now real estate. And I just jumped right in. It's making people happy, getting to their ultimate goal. Just get right in there. That's what I did. I literally jumped in head first, literally.
So in the beginning, when you've been in sales a long time. So
many
now,
years.
What do you think the difference is now when you were doing sales in the past till today with real estate? Is there a major difference you see?
Every deal is blood, sweat, and tears. Literally, you work 1,000% to see every deal happen, both in my advertising and in my real estate. To make it to that end, but you know what? Because you worked, I feel like back in the day, especially when I remember when the internet boom, when everything was, I worked through that. I was Go Gorilla and Go Cards. We were selling deals. There's this.com, million, this deal, 50 grand, easy. Now, no way, Jose. Every deal is blood, sweat, and tears. But you know what? It feels so darn good when you get to that closing table, when you see the people holding the key up, or when you see that ad campaign come live. Everything that you put that blood, sweat, and tears in, it feels so good to see it happen in the end.
Oh yeah, you are a part of a major experience for a home buyer or a home seller. These are dreams that people have, and it's awesome to be a part of it. Real estate, there's a lot of people that you have to be a quarterback for a lot of people.
You're in all of it. A babysitter court. I like that. You're all of it, really.
You're a counselor at times, because real estate at times could be tough because you're not going to get every deal, right?
Counselor, I've also been a matchmaker, all of it. I tell them I'm here for you. Really, you let them know you're here to help them. Really, with it's not the home is just one piece of it. It's really you're everything. You really do it all. Really, you hold a million hats.
And you are very energetic and enthusiastic, and you have the passion. Do you get up in the morning and you're just like go?
No, I'm just like this. No, when I lived in the city, I was just talking to my husband about this. We were laughing when we were engaged and living in the city and taking the subway in the morning. I woke up just like this. He would make sure we would see friends. They're like, "Why aren't you riding with Heather?" No, I'll take the next train, because he didn't want to hear me. This is how I wake up. This is how I wake up.
And you don't need coffee. You're just already go.
I have a nice coffee, but I carry it around as my prop. That's like my thing. I sip at it, but I don't really need it. It's just a show.
So you're already pre-wired. You're ready to go.
And that's all.
That's every single day. And it's how a lot of people need to get a jump start. Is there any non-negotiables that you have to do in your morning or throughout your day to make sure your day is successful?
I mean, the minute I wake up, I can't turn on. See, some people don't believe it. This for me works. Like, I go to bed, I'm still texting and setting up stuff. Then I do leave my phone downstairs, though. That's my thing. Then I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh God, I have a million texts, a million emails. But I think actually separating myself for that few hours I sleep to revive, like the energize, you always got to plug in, get energy back, and then get right back in there. Even like you said with the kids, we were talking about this earlier, the kids being home now. That's okay, just get right back in there. That's it. You just got to keep your head in the game, really. And that's what I apply that to everything in life. As a parent, involved with class mom, PTA, with my temple. I'm very involved with that. I'm a Hanani Award winner. That's important. I think having a mix of things in your life, not just, yes, this career thing is what drives me, but the other pieces are what also help me stay who I am. My kids are in acting and modeling. So I'm also like a momager, if you may say. But between my husband and I are a very good team. So thank God for him. We make it all work.
No, what you've been saying is...
Remember I did that.
Yeah. Very important that you are involved in community, and it helps with your business. A lot of people want to be, secret agents, and they don't want to be out and about. And it's good to be out and talking to other people and being out into your community and being and building roots. And you're going to be there for a while.
Absolutely. I absolutely love my town. And, we were in this city. We did that whole thing, lived in this city, and then came out to Bergen County to do exactly what I'm doing for a lot of my clients. I'm living what I'm doing for people. I'm living proof that you could come out here and have a great life and make, the dream, raise the children be near the city, just have it all, just to have it all, a good mix of everything.
So do you live in a world that you're always marketing? Like, what is your marketing mindset? Are you a social media girl? Are you one that's sending out postcards? Are you sprinkling on a lot of different avenues to build, generate leads?
So yes, and thank God my company also offers lead generating, which is that was a great jump start for me. But that plus I have an amazing network too. Like, it's so important to constantly network. You know, and one call leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. Like, you never know. You definitely should be. I do stuff online. I call and I use, you know, and I text, and I also do mailers. I'm always looking at doing something different. I don't want to just like, okay, I tried something. Oh, I hear of another thing that's happening. I try to get myself involved in that. You just have to, I'm not scared to try things. And I think that's also very important.
That's 100%. A lot of people have that fear, you know, the fear of what happens if it doesn't work. Well, if it doesn't work, you move on to something else. At least you tried it.
I always say you got to be in it to win it. I always say that.
And a lot of times, some people are in it for only the short term. They might do it for a couple days and that's it. You have to do things for at least 6 months to really see it through. A lot of people might generate lots of leads, and they get all these leads and they're like calling them, oh, these are crappy leads. Are they crappy, or are you just not following up with them properly?
No way, yes. They're gold. Gold, Jerry, gold.
They are important to nurture and always drip and always give value and educate. And that's something that I pride myself on. I try to do this every single day. Try to give value. I'm not just sitting here, call me for insurance, call me for a review. No, I want to help others grow.
I love what you do. I love this networking machine thing. I am on the machine, man. I love it. I want to try to do something like this. Actually, ever since I met you, my wheels have been turning. How can I do something similar in my industry? So we'll talk.
Oh, no. Even if we talk about this right now, there's opportunities everywhere.
You're right.
And a lot of real estate agents like to, they have to get, like you are in your community. How about going, right now, a lot of people might not go to places because of the virus, but maybe you reach out to owners of businesses and you do an interview like this. And you're putting it out there consistently, and you're getting to know those in your community that are also business owners that will have the network.
I am working on starting a network, actually, a networking company. I'm working on my what I wanted to mean. A mission statement.
Yep.
I'm working on that. I plan on going live. I'm thinking September in my head, as far as when we could actually, get together once a week. And I want to have someone that's, something that could represent each different category. I don't know why I didn't do this a long time ago, because people come to me for everything. Like anything anyone needs, they're like, I got a guy. I got a guy. And so now it's funny you should say that, because I'm actually putting that, and we'll talk more about that. Maybe once I have that set up, I'll come back and we'll talk more about that, because it's in the works.
Always something to use. A lot of people are, transforming themselves. I'm on a huge health kick and changing my fitness, because it was all my daughter. My wife and I were focused on my daughter last year with her liver and a transplant and everything else. And I kind of put my physical health I just put it on the back burner. So I am constantly trying to better myself. And that's one area that I'm focused on. And people are saying, wow, you're dropping videos out on, you exercising and selfies. I'm like, because it holds me accountable. And maybe other people that might watch and see what I'm doing might want to get involved.
That's what the society is all about. It's accountability. It's getting, just by doing that, you're an influencer.
It's something that you want to. I don't like seeing people put negativity out on their walls, and I just stay away from it.
No, thank you. No, thank you. That's not what this is for.
No,
totally agree.
It's just spreading motivation. Try to inspire. Yeah.
And let's make some good stuff happen here when we're out and about and representing ourselves and our family. Let's be happy. Let's support each other.
Right. How has it been with this whole quarantine, with the kids home, with schooling?
I really think, I hate to say, I know it's a terrible thing that's happened in the world, but I really believe everything happens for a reason, really. I mean, I was running like a meshuggah on every aspect of my life. I have to go to this happy hour. No, you don't. No, you don't. And it brought our family closer together. Personally, my choice was still to, I was showing homes 6 feet. I have I showed you my masks last. I got some new ones. I have all cute masks, because I want to, appearance is very important to me also, by the way. I always want to look, outfits, great. That's me. My style has always been important to me. It's in me, FIT girl. So that I was, social distancing, showing homes, one-on-one, empty homes. I'm very busy. I've kept going during this. So thank God it's kept my business going, but I did it smart. I was social distancing. I was sanitized, still. So that's kept me going. But like the family, family nights and spending less money on things that are just ridiculous. Like everything happens for a reason. I know a lot of crappy things happen. That's for sure. It sucks.
Yep.
But again, like you said, we're not going to talk about there's also things that came out of this. I think for everyone, you hear stories all the time. My family were actually they're probably learning things about their family they didn't even know. Their kids are sitting at dinner. They're going for bike rides. My son is going fishing with his friends, because they're doing outdoor things that for a lot of years, these kids were sitting around just on their iPod, when we were growing up, we were outside. And I think this has done that too.
This is very helpful as far as getting families closer. Like you said, it was always, and for us, I would see my daughter, I'd drop her off at daycare, and then I would get her out after. So you'd only be around your kid for a short period of time. Now it's like all the time you're with them. And my wife and I were like, wow, we're on our paternity leave and maternity leave again. And it's just something it's an awesome experience. There's a lot of negativity and things happen. Like my parents are one of those success stories. Both my parents got the virus. My father was on a ventilator for 3.5, 4 weeks, came off of it. They're both in a rehab facility. They're working on getting back to, taking care of themselves and walking. When you're in bed for so long, you lose that, ability. But they are a success story. There's hope out there. That's what I also want to make sure people understand. There's hope. If you got to keep believing that positive things, if you stay positive, things will work out. It sucks. Granted, it sucks. Going through what we had to go through my daughter with the liver transplant. It was scary for my wife and I. But we continued working through it and just putting things out into the world because other people go through it too.
Yep. And, I got to tell something that I always enjoy doing is I love to take an agent, just like I said, I've been through sales so many years. I love helping people. I've always been that way, connecting people. My neighbor over here, I know they have something come, you got to meet so-and-so. And also with my real estate, I love to bring someone in and teach them my, things that I think that can help them. I love that. I love helping people. My next, and that's what the now. I love fun stuff that I brought. But whenever I want to do something, I do it. I eventually do it. And I always said, eventually, I would like to be a motivational speaker. Eventually, I think that I'm working towards that a couple more years. I love helping people. I've always been that way in everything I do. I love to bring people together and help them and motivate them. And I can be very motivational. So that maybe look out for that in the future, Shawn.
That is awesome. It's a great thing. I believe I'm the same way. I love helping others. And it gives me joy if I can do that for you. That's the important thing, is not thinking about a person as a commission check. It's something that you're going to build a relationship for a lifetime. When that closing happens, that's just the start of the relationship.
Right.
It's not the end, oh, give me my check, I'm out of here. And that's just the wrong mindset. You got to live in abundance. That there's enough business for everyone. And I think all the agents should be more cordial with each other, more friendly with each other. You have to have two agents.
Man, we're in this together.
Yeah, you're both but there's a buyer and a seller agent involved. You have to work and collaborate and keep everything, stay together so that this, closes so you both get paid. But it's a lot of bickering back and forth. I would love to see it change as far as that part of the business.
But I think it's funny, maybe during, oh my God, things get crazy. But then at the end, everyone's at the closing table, everyone's calm and cool. Yep. So sometimes it can get a little heated, but in the end, I think we're all in this, common goal.
Oh yeah. So when you first started, if you have all this success now, if you were to go back to Heather when you first started doing real estate, what would you tell Heather to kind of jumpstart your business early on from what you know now? What would be a couple things that you would tell Heather then?
Oh my gosh. I really, That's a toughie.
It's a good one because I know it's, using what you know now.
Yeah,
It's so powerful.
it's true. Like I said, I just jumped right. I literally did. Like I just was like, I don't know. I'm gonna write a contract. I don't know how. I'm gonna go out there and I'm just gonna say, oh, isn't that house like I don't even know what I was. I just said what came to my mind, and I just jumped right in. And I would do that all over again. And again, my company is so wonderful. I know the owners for a lot of years, and like I said, they had a lot of support as far as for me. Just getting on the phone and talking to 1 million people. That's how you do it. That's it. You got to just, so, maybe I would have even, and I let everyone know you have to use your networking too. So I really did all that. I really think I did. I don't know what I would have done different because I just did everything that I know how to do, which is talk to people. And that's exactly what I did.
I think because of your experience prior set you up for the future.
And that's what I tell right. And that's what I tell new people, just get in there and get on the phone, and I've helped a lot of the new people. Like, I like that, I've brought people in. I love to be like, yes, just call them, just do it. I'm like, just call the other agent. Don't just text, call. That's that's the other thing. We're so texting and emailing, like pick up the phone,
Mm-hmm.
Like there's someone at the other end. I
100%.
think that has done too. I think people are getting back to human interact, like they want to interact. That's what this, even though it's funny to say because we can't go and see each other, but people are picking up the phone more. I want, stuff like this, the Zoom, interacting, seeing the other person, talking to them rather than just hiding behind a text.
100%. Is there any final thoughts you would love to share with those that are on today?
I know it sounds so corny, but getting my license, I only did it 3 years ago. I wish I did it sooner. Oh my God, regret, but you can't, But the bottom line is, if you really want to do something, just do it. I wanted to do comedy, I did it, and I was at Levity Live and Caroline's, and I wanted my children to get into acting, modeling. I did it. I found an agent and a manager. I wanted to sell it. If you want to do it, you can do it. Really, just get up, and you have to just have the mic. None of this, like you said, the negativity. Let it go.
And just keep trying because you never know what's going to happen. And those phone calls, people
be in it to win it. That's what it always.
Yes.
When we have to schlep into this for these auditions, and my kids like, what are we doing? I'm like, what are we doing? You got to be in it to win it, kids.
Yep.
And my kids have the same mindset now.
Just like when you're smiling and dialing for calls, you might not get the call might go south. You just have to, don't take it personal. Put the phone down, dial the next one.
Believe me, I know it's hard. I'm very.
Oh yeah.
It's hard, but you got to, I could be like screaming at women, they're like, oh, hi, just put it on, and if
Definitely.
You feel it and you put it on, your client feels it, and the person at the other end feels it. It's strong, it's powerful. Positivity is powerful.
Well, I definitely appreciate you coming on today and dropping some major nuggets of information. I would love for you to drop a comment after with all your contact information.
Yes.
So that those that want to connect and
How do I do that?
Just go back into the live when we're done.
Okay.
Just drop in all the Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, wherever you want people to find you, and your cell phone if you want to give that out for those that want to looking to pick your brain. And we'll definitely be in touch.
I'm so happy, Shawn. Thank you, SZ. You're the best.
Thank you so much, Heather. Have an awesome day.
You too. Mwah.
Bye-bye.